I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about our whys, our big reason for doing everything. These are the things that we come back to when things get tough, when our road gets a little bit bumpy. Interestingly, I'm driving on a bumpy road right now. But when we set our goals and our dreams and our visions, right now is the time when, like, if we set some big New Year's resolutions, then we come here to this, the road gets bumpy right now, right? We're starting to fade. Why did we want to do this? Are we sure that this is worth putting our time into? Our path might get a little bit muddy. We start to really get into the struggle of life. When we hit those struggles, it's really helpful to be able to go back to our why. Why do we want to proceed with anything that we are proceeding with? And our big why in life is generally something that can be tracked, and sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to come up with. Sometimes we're like, I don't know. I mean, I really care about a lot of things, so I don't know the thing that is the biggest thing. So I just wanted to share an easy way to look at your life and chunk out your big rocks and see, yes, I can see a pattern here. This is something that I care about very, very deeply, and whenever I return to it, it will always give me the motivation that I need to proceed. And the way to do that is to take a look at our human design. On our human design, we have our sun sign, which is a little circle with a dot inside of it. And on our personality side, that number is our big why. Oftentimes. It can vary from that, but if you're confused about what it is in your life that will really always draw you back, take a look at that. That is what you are here to bring to the world, and it's your life's work. So very, very frequently, the theme of that is what you can draw your why from. And it just feels natural. It's not something like, oh, well, okay, I'm going to make this my why. No, when you go to that and you read about it, you will see, oh yeah, there's a pattern in my life. I do always come back to this. This is something that I deeply care about. This is what I'm always bringing to the world, because we naturally are bringing that to the world a lot of times. And then sometimes we're operating in the shadow of it and running away from bringing that. But even if we're operating in the shadow, we still care about it deeply, very, very deeply. And that's oftentimes why we're so afraid in that situation. So it's a great place to look. In human design, it's the very top one on the personality side, in black, not red. And mine is gate 44. Gate 44 is fractals, and specifically related to community. And interestingly, I love community. I'm so passionate about it. We had the community for the kids. I've always been involved in community. I was born into a community, a naturally self-sustaining one, because my parents thought that you needed to have a new community member born every 2 years. So there was a new community member handed to me every 2 years, which I loved. And as I grew up in that space, learning how communities work, I was able to observe them really intensely from very early on. So I had the experience to make all of the observations that I needed in order to fulfill this life's work that I have of community, right? So my young experience in community, I was in a religious community. My family was naturally a community. I have a huge extended family that was a community, and I have been part of many communities moving forward because it was so important originally to be involved in churches. So I would dive right in and be a really strong participant in the community, and taking on responsibilities and really helping to move the communities forward. Partly because this is my life's work, right? It's just very natural for me to be operating in a community at a level where I can assist it with moving forward. I always want to feel like I'm contributing to the communities that I'm in. And very natural for me to take on that role. So that is just a great, easy way if you're having a struggle with what is my big why, is look at that very first gate. what is that gate? Each one of us have a different why, right? That's what makes the world, is we have all these different things that we care about, different passions. So I just challenge you to pop on to your human design, check out your sun sign. That's that top one, the circle with the little dot in it. And what number is it? Go and look it up. The very first Google search that comes up when you search human design gate, whatever you are, click on that. I love that one, the first one that comes up. Click on that, read through your gate and what the focus of it is and everything that's attached to it. And then just kind of sit with it for a few days, sit with it for a week, sit with it for a little while, and really feel through, like, does this feel like something that I have been experiencing my whole life? Does this feel like something that I'm resisting, that I resist the most? Does it feel like something that I'm afraid of, that I have a deep set fear, if you might be in the shadow of it? Does it feel like something that I am passionate about? Whether you're passionate about it to make it happen, or you're passionate about making sure that you don't get wounded in that area, right? Like, take a look at it and see if that is something that you actually have been working in unconsciously for your whole life, because it turns out that is your life's work. And very frequently, that is a very deep-seated why. So that's my little suggestion to you today, and good luck with it.